Hello again, friends and loyal Wolfpack members. Chaos here with the mighty Ducky, and welcome back to Zero to Hero, the series where we go from space crap out pilot to hopefully one day God amongst the stars. Now, last episode we went and got ourselves this lovely little Dolphin. Now, right now, as you can see, we are actually at Farseer Incorporated. So here with Felicity Farseer, so yes, we are going to be doing some modifications. So what are we going to be doing? Well, it's kind of obvious. With Felicity Farseer, she specialises in frameshift drive modifications. So what we're going to go and do is we are actually going to go and modify the frameshift drive for a higher jump range. Now, right now, we do actually have the materials to roll 3 times on the increased frameshift drive range grade 4, which will, in turn, go and unlock us the grade 5, but we don't have all the materials for grade 5. We're actually missing chemical manipulators. Now, these things are not terrible to go and find. They're not that difficult. All you really need to do is go and find yourself a system in Outbreak, preferably if you can find one that is actually an Anarchy system as well, and go and find the signal sources that have Type 9s asking for supplies like medicine and so on, and you just go and blow up the Type 9s. And in a short amount of time, you're going to be finding yourself a bunch of chemical manipulators. So that is not difficult to go and get, but I don't have a combat ship at the moment. I have my lovely Python, although she's kind of been dry docked and chopped up a little bit. So the main issue, she's got no guns, and she's basically set out. She's got very few internals left, because we went and sold all the cabins out of her just to make sure that we have our rebuy in this ship. So what are we going to do? Well, first of all, let's go and modify up the frameshift drive. Now, hopefully, I am really hoping that we're going to be getting a good roll. But like I said, on the beta server, I saw a lot of mid-range rolls, very much like this. Now, that's going up by 2%, which isn't okay, but really, we want something a little bit better than this. Now, bearing in mind, we've only got a couple of rolls, so hopefully we're going to be getting a good one. That was 29% increase. What have we got here? 23%. We'll apply this one for the sake of it for now, and we'll actually go and re-roll the last chance that we've got. So there's a last chance saloon. We really want to just go and max out the optimized mass as much as we can. So hopefully we are going to see a much better roll here. Now that's not bad. That's 5% over what we had previously. So let's actually go and apply that one as well. So what's that going to be bringing our frameshift jump range to? We've basically been upgraded to 29.26 light years, because before it was around, it's a few light years extra, which is very nice. So this is epic. Now also we do have the ability to go and roll on some engines. Now what I'm thinking of doing is actually going for grade 3 dirty drives. Now we've only got one roll on this, so hopefully this is not going to be an absolutely terrible roll. So we want the optimal multiplier to go fairly high, and it has, so that's not bad. Now I'm hoping that the secondary effects don't go and screw us. So integrity is going up, that's good. Mass is going up, optimal multiplier is going down. Oh, you git. I knew you had to go and do that, didn't you? But it's still better than nothing. Now, shield boosters, we've only got one, but what can we go and do? What I'm thinking is we could go for heavy duty, but that's going to increase our mass. Resistance augmented, that's just going to increase the power draw a tad. What's our power draw currently at, though, is the question. Yeah, we've got enough. So let's go for resistance augmented. We've only got one roll on this. I don't know, we have 3 rolls on this. So let's see what we get. Yeah, okay. So let's try again. I'll apply this one for now, just because I want to make sure that the last one is not going to be the worst one we're going to get. Oh, there we go. That's actually a lot better. So that's awesome. The power draw's gone up a little bit, but oh well. So that means our shield's going to be a little bit more effective. We've got sensors. What can we do? Long range scanner. It's increasing the mass by a good amount. Let's go and have a look at what else we can do. Shield boosters, sensors, power plants. We don't need to have the power plant done. At least not yet. So let's try the sensors. We could go for lightweight scanners, which is going to decrease the mass, decrease the integrity, and the target scan angle. Although I think I might, I don't know. I don't think we really need long range on this thing, so let's go for the lightweight. Let's see what we get. 55% reduction, that is not bad at all, so let's go and apply that. Now, I don't know if we can roll on this again. Let's go and double check. No, we can't. So it's a good thing we went and actually applied that one. So there we go. We've modified up our ship, and we've now got, at least I hope, we should have over a 30... No, we got nearly a 30 light year jump range. So the increased weight to the thrusters knocked us down a little bit. But, oh well. It's not terrible. And we've still got a good amount of materials. Now, again, we're going to need some different types of things to go. Now, the thing is, what I mean by different types is we're going to need some more materials in order to actually do more rolls. Now, Ducky doesn't have all of the engineers unlocked. She's got basically access to 2. Felicity Farseer and the Dweller. We can go to Elvira Martuk, we can go to Yuri Ishmak if we want, and Todd the Blaster McQuinn. And that's all we've got access to right now. But I did actually go and pick up a mission earlier today, and this is a black box salvage mission. So we're basically going to go and do this, because what I'm hoping is that we are going to spot, hopefully, a Thargoid. So that will be interesting. So let's go and see. I mean, I doubt we're going to go and find one, but it's always nice to go and see if we will. Now, right now, I'm just making sure that I've got all of my modules in the correct power groups, because I do my power groups very specifically. What I have is priorities groups 1, 2, and 3. Now, group 3 is everything that I don't need in combat. Grade 2 is everything I need in combat. And grade 1 is everything I need to just run the hell away. So, yeah. Now, hopefully, now we are obscured, so we're going to have to go out until we've got the next system unobscured by the planet. Now, it shouldn't take long. I mean, how far are we away? I can't see entirely clearly. I mean, let's have a look sideways. Nah, still can't see anything that way. But yes, as you may have noticed, I still haven't named my ships yet. Now, I have seen some very good ideas for what to name my ship. I'm going to have a look at those. Have a look at the one I've chosen a bit later. And there we go. We are now able to go and jump over to the next system. In fact, it looks like we were able to do that for a while. I just didn't notice. Oh well. Just about time for the last jump into the system. Now, I've got to say, the biggest issue that I'm having currently with the way I've built this ship is my fuel scooping. Not how I'm actually doing the fuel scooping, but how long it's actually taking me, because the fuel scoop we've got has got a maximum scoop rate of 174 units per second. And that doesn't sound too bad, but the problem is I'm used to over 1,000 units a second. I'm used to anything from like class 7 to class 6 and 7 fuel scoops. So this is just a little bit slow for me. And there we go, there's the convoy beacons. So potentially, if we went into those, we may be able to find some Type 9s to go and blow up. But then again, we don't really have much in the system. Now what I'm going to go and do is I am actually going to go and scan the local nav beacon. I'm not expecting it to tell me where I need to go, but it's just going to be nice to be able to see what else is in the system. And I've got to say, there's still a little bit of an issue with the pop-in textures for the local stars. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still a little bit of an issue. I mean, I can't see anything too bad about this one at the moment, but I did see something a little bit pop-ish in-y. Yeah, it's not even a word, I know, but pop-in-ish on the way here. So that's still a little bit of a thing for those of you who might be wondering. Because the thing is, I'm not sure how many of you guys actually just watch me play the game rather than actually doing it yourself. Because I know a lot of you do play the game. But in a recent video I had, oh, Chaos playing the game so we don't have to, which I thought was rather amusing. And kind of tragic at the same time. Well, here we go. Right, all we need to do is just go and scan the nav beacon, download the contents. Oh, there we go. Update for the black box. So I do get it. Alright, awesome sauce. What it's saying is, finish the scan, Commander. A potential salvage location has been copied to your transactions database. Alright. Right, okay. So, updated. Alright, so it's around A2. Alright. I don't think this is planet side. If it is, I'm not sure if we have a SRV bay. I don't think we do. Let's have a look. No, we don't. So if it is on the ground, we're going to have to go and get one. Now thankfully in here it does seem rather peaceful. But anyway, which way are we going? It was A2, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So we need to go to here. Okay. And that is behind us. And there we go. Let's get out of here. And I really do like the coronal ejections coming out of the stars. They do look really nice. Now I always have to bear in mind that we are currently in open play, and I'm always worried about coming across other players at times because many of you may know I'm not much of a PvPer. Now I know most players are very amicable, but there's always that small percentage that aren't. So yeah, oh well. What have we got here? More unidentified signal sources, so hopefully we're going to find a signal source somewhere around here. Well, let's have a look over in our... It's going to be in navigation, I suspect. I don't really see much currently. So what I'm hoping is that the black box is not planet-side. It doesn't state that the mission is planetary based in nature. I mean, let's have a look at the system map. Is this planet even landable? No, it isn't. Is this it? That could be it. Degraded emissions detected. Threat level 0. Could be it. So let's go and have a look. I mean, have we got anything else in the surrounding area? No, not really. Got a bunch of convoy beacons. I mean, what's the status of this system right now? Outbreak. Oh, it is an outbreak system. So we could potentially find some interesting items here as well. We may be able to find some pharmaceutical manipulators in the system, actually. And if you're not sure how to find them, they are a grade 5 material, and they're actually fairly easy to get once you know what you're doing. But if we find this, if this is actually indeed what we're looking for, we'll go and have a look for some of those. There's an occupied escape pod. Do we have... No, we just have an occupied escape pod, but we want a black box. This is legal salvage though, so we're going to take it. And there we go, we've got our cargo. It's not what we're after, so we're still going to have to go and have a look around the planet. and see if we can find what we're after. Now usually in missions such as this, we'll end up having a very special looking... There it is! Exactly what I was just saying. So we've got the degraded emissions detected, threat level 0, awesome. So let's go and grab our black box. And then we can go and see if we can find ourselves some pharmaceutical isolators. Here we go, dropping in, and the black box should be over there. But sadly, no Thargoids by the look of it. So what else we got? Food cartridges, polymers, clothing, water, rock, bio-waste, and a black box. So all we really want is the black box. And there we go. We should have it scooped up nicely. There we go. So there we go. That is our mission complete. So now let's go and have a look for some pharmaceutical isolators. Now, like I said, these things are not hard to find. All we need to do, really, is fly away from the main ring of everything. So what that really means is just getting away from everything in the system. So we want to stay away from any of the space lanes. So that's what we're going to do. The best thing to usually do, as soon as you jump in, just turn your back on all of the planets, all of everything, and just fly away. So that's what we're doing now. And what you're going to want to do is get at least 10,000 light seconds out. So you're just going to have to fly for a little while. But always keep an eye on your navigation panel for any unidentified signal sources. Now, you're not going to want to stop for any of them apart from a rather specific one, unless you're looking for something else as well. So you may want to go and have a look at encoded ones, degraded emissions, maybe some of those, because you might find some other resources. But the ones we want are in a very special type of signal source. We're now over 10,000 light seconds out from the main stars, and we're still not seeing anything. So I'm just going to keep going. And here we go, we've actually travelled quite a ways out. And where are we? So it's down here, that's convoy dispersal pattern. Okay, that's not the one we want, so we're just going to keep going. We're not going to completely ignore this one. And we're waiting for something a little bit more specific. And here we go, we've got another one, so hopefully this is going to be what I want. Nope, it's degraded emissions, so again, it's just something else we're going to want to ignore. Well, so far we've had absolutely no luck finding what we want. I'm starting to wonder whether things have been changed in one of the more recent patches. But we have found a distress call, so I'm curious to go and see what this is. Now, I'm well aware that I've got no weapons, so if it does end up being something a little bit more dangerous than what I'm used to, I am just going to run the hell away. Yes, I'm going to brave Sir Robin the hell out of this. And here we go, let's go and see what we've got. Oh, hello. We've got some big ships. What else we've got around here? Canisters, wreckage components. Alright, I have no idea what they are. Illegal salvage, so I'm not overly fussed. Not a lot I can do, so let's get the hell out of here. Please tell me I'm here to help? Hell no. See? This is why I'm... Wait. The Sidewinder. Okay. Well, maybe I have something of value, but you're not getting your hands on it, matey. Well, up until now, the best thing I've seen is that distress signal. We've only really come across degraded and encoded emissions. Now, they're supposed to be another type of these emissions, but I haven't come across them for quite a while now. Now, what do we have here? chemical processors, mechanical scrap, heat conduction wiring. That I definitely need. And we've also got a private data beacon. So let's actually go and scan that, see what we get. So what do we get? We got exceptional scrambled emissions data, specialized legacy firmware, and unexpected emissions data. So it's not bad. Nothing that we haven't had previously. But I'm definitely going to go for the heat conduction wiring and the chemical processors. And I don't want that. I want my cargo hatch out. Oh, hello. Looks like part of a hauler. Or is it most of a hauler? Yeah, that's most of a hauler. Yeah, okay. There's quite a few pieces of hauler around here. So I wonder what happened. I wonder if this is one of the famous Wolfpack PvP sessions and haulers that we ended up calling off. Yes, we were originally planning to do this, but we ended up calling it off because the two things just they could never kill each other. And all they ever did is just died from overheating. So, as funny as that was to watch, it wasn't exactly that entertaining. And there we go, chemical processors. Now, I want to go and hang around and wait for one more signal source. If I don't get anything with that, I'm just going to head back. Because I've currently been flying around here now for about 25 minutes. And what I've realised is this system is also Imperial, so potentially, if this still works, we could either get pharmaceutical isolators or we could get Imperial shielding. Now thankfully on my main Chaos Wolf account I've actually gone and picked up a metric buttload of most of these, so I shouldn't have to go looking for them again. But I really do wonder whether this is still a viable way of picking these up, or whether they've been made to be even rarer. I don't know. And here we go. This is the last one we're going to go and check. And it's another encoded emissions. Bugger it, we'll go and have a look. But I'm not really expecting a lot from this. Well, at the very least we found some high density composites, some mechanical components and some galvanizing alloys. Now, I won't say no to any of these. There we go, the last of these scooped up. It's time to go and return the mission. And there we go, with the last of it all scooped up, let's go and hand in this black box. Oh, a sight for sore eyes. Home sweet home, at least for the moment. At the very least, this is where we went and set up our ship. So let's get our butts inside and set down. All there is to do now is go and hand in this mission. There we go. Now, it wasn't a massive amount of reward. I was just really hoping that I was going to go and see something a little bit more interesting. But oh well. Now, another thing we want to go and do is currently, do we have away contacts? I actually think we have it under legal salvage. If it's legal salvage, we should be able to sell it. Let's go and see. Because we do have the occupied escape pod. Yes, we do. Here we go. And that's 2,000 credits. So that's not terrible, but it's not amazing. And last but by no means least, we need to go and see what we're going to go and name this ship. And I've got to say, the Dragon Sage came up with a really great one for the Dolphin of the Malodorous Malhod. I actually like the sound of that. So that's what we're going to be going for. And we're going to go and put these up on the side of the ship. Now, I'm just not quite sure which of these we're going to go for. In fact, I think we're actually going to go for this one. So there we go. We are now named the Melodious Malhod. That is kind of hilarious. And as for the Python, we were suggested Sir Pluckington. So that's exactly what we're going to go for as well. Now, unfortunately, the decals don't seem to show up as well on these Pulse paint jobs as they do on others. But that's, yeah, it's not a massive problem. So there we go, we've now got the Malodorous Mallard and Sir Pluckington. So yeah, those are awesome names, and last episode I did say that we were going to offer something in return for these awesome names. So what we're going to do is we're going to give the Dragon Sage his choice of one of the new cosmetic items from the Frontier store. And if there's none of those that you want, I'm pretty sure we can work something out. So just message me through YouTube and we will organise that for you. So thank you very much for those suggestions. But that is going to be it for this episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. As always, like the video if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you, that's what the comments are for. And I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. And until next time, my fellow commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.